and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Bet you weren't thinking you'd see me back this soon. Hopefully I can keep this going and be here with you guys more often. But anyway, I have 2 box openings today of some really awesome doll kits. First one, before I get started, thank you so much for welcoming me back so warmly, so kindly. It was really nice to read your guys' comments, and I am doing my very best to reply to every single one of you because it means a lot to me that you guys are still around, or we have also some new subscribers. So thank you, welcome back, or welcome to my page for the first time around. Or welcome to my channel for the first time around. I have a very special gift from a lady named Sharon. She sent me a doll kit. She contacted me on Facebook, and it was right after I shared a pickle doll that I'm working on. And she told me that she has a doll kit that she wants to send me. I want to send it to you as a gift for you to paint. And I think she really liked how I've been working on my pickle doll, which I'll show you guys a photo of her. Hopefully you guys like her. So she sent me a couple of photos of this doll finished by, I'm thinking, the prototype artist. And I was like, okay, I definitely know why she wants to send me this doll. She definitely thinks that I can do a good job like the prototype photos. And she told me that I can do whatever I want with this doll. I can sell her, I can keep her. Thank you so much, Sharon, for blessing me with this doll kit. You are very, very, very sweet. Anyway, we're gonna leave the best for last, which is her little head. Well, I say little, but she's not a little girl. Let's bring out her arm. Look at that. So she's not a newborn size doll. She is a bigger doll. I've never painted anything like this. I'm very excited when I get to do her, probably closer to the end of the year, because I have a lot of work that I need to get done. She seems to be ball jointed. This is her other arm. Look at that, guys. Gosh, look at her. There's the size comparison. Beautiful vinyl color too. So my plan is to make her similar to like the prototype photo that Sharon shared with me, which is a lighter ethnic, kind of like how I make my dolls. Look at this leg. I am hoping she fits in my new wave oven. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to make her fit in there, because that is what we've been using since like 2012, a new wave oven to bake our dolls, because I use Genesis heat set paints. And you know, I like to bake my dolls in a new wave oven and have that happen outside where we're not inhaling the fumes. And some people like to say the authentic doll kits don't release any fumes, only the non-authentic, but that's not true. Vinyl is vinyl and it will release fumes. Here is the other leg. My gosh, look at that. My gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, now this doll does have a upper torso. Here she is. Now I have painted something like this before. If you guys are familiar with Gus by Tina Kiwi, that baby also has this same style of plate torso, but much smaller, because that baby is, I believe, maybe like 3 months. It's been a long time since I've made that doll, over 10 years. But are you guys ready for her head? Ah, she is an awake baby. Ah, look at her. Oh my gosh, she has the cutest little face. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at those ears. Oh my gosh. I'm really trying to pick up my speed with my work, so maybe she'll get done sooner. I just have some things that I need to take care of. I have no idea when this doll kit came out. I have not done any research on this doll. And there's no information on here other than she was made in Germany. Steph, can you believe she was made in Germany? This is a German vinyl. How I miss the German vinyl. it just paints much nicer than the Chinese vinyl.
Well, also German vinyl holds more collectible value.
Right.
All dolls that are made in Germany, they're more sought out dolls for collections than vintage dolls.
Right.
So Germany is the reputation people look for when buying vinyl dolls.
Yeah, because it's much higher quality vinyl. Just looking at her and feeling her compared to a Chinese vinyl, this is much better. And I remember back in, maybe it was 2013, they were starting to change, because a lot of the vinyl was German vinyl. A lot of the limited edition doll kits, which were very desirable and sold out super fast back in the day. We're talking about minutes, not even 10 minutes. It sold out so fast. Anyway, those dolls painted and felt so much better. And when they made their change to Chinese vinyl, you could just tell the paint didn't stick as nice. The vinyl was more thin. It had imperfections, impurities, sand in the vinyl, just stuff like that. It's just really nice to have the German vinyl on this doll and paint her and see how she goes. And when I do that, I can talk more about the differences, because I just finished painting a pickle, authentic pickle, and she was just a lot of work to paint her. I'll just say that much. I have a COA for this doll. She is an open edition. She is Ziva. I'm not really sure if I'm saying that right. Ziva by Ping Lao. There is her certificate of authenticity. We also have a body for her. Now this is what the bodies for half torsos look like. These apparatuses, which are for ball jointed dolls, this is a tool to do that work. So this is the nursery. This is my wife's nursery and my nursery, where we keep our collectible dolls, and you'll definitely be seeing a lot of this nursery here on my channel, and obviously on my wife's channel, which is In Love with Reborns 2011. We are going to open our second doll kit today, and this one is very special to me because it takes me back to the beginning of when I started reborning back in 2011. This doll kit is, I think it has been remade. I don't think is the original one that was out back in 2014. Apparently, they made some changes on it, and I don't really think they're big changes, but other than the vinyl is different, and I think the eye size is a little different, but it still takes me back. If it was the original vinyl, it would really take me back, because I do remember the vinyl being a lot more thinner than this one. The other one was more squishy? Yeah, because it was thinner, and this one's a little bit more firm. It's not hard, but it is firm. But I'll let you guys see the leg. Maybe some of you might know who it is. Maybe not. When I was painting back in 2011, I bought so many of these doll kits because I was just so obsessed with it, and it was a very reasonably priced. I believe like $20. So of course, you know, when you become obsessed with something, you tend to kind of go crazy and buy a lot of it. And this was also the first doll kit that I sold on eBay. So I practiced a little bit with a few dolls, and then I decided to put one up for sale on eBay, and I started with 99-cent starting bid, and it went up to like close to $90 or something like that. And the lady that purchased this doll, she ended up following my work. Her husband eventually contacted me a year later to do a custom work, because the lady loved my work so much, to do custom work, and I made her another doll. The sad thing about this doll that she had bought for me, it ended up getting burned in a house fire. So she was really, really, really heartbroken over that. There's been actually a couple of dolls that I've painted that have ended up in house fires, unfortunately. Actually 3 dolls, now that I think about it. I know of 3 dolls that have ended up in house fires. Are you guys ready to see the doll head? I have already seen this doll kit, so I'm not as excited as when I first opened this doll kit, but I'm still very happy to see it again. Okay. Yee! You guys recognize this face? This face has been around for a very long time. This is Lulu by Jen Pintry. And this baby was very popular when I first got into reborning back in 2011. Looking at the date back here, it seems like it was remade in 2013. I can see how one of the eyes is a little bit smaller than compared to this one. This was a little bit bigger. I think that was the difference people were talking about. And there's also a roof in the mouth that wasn't there in the original doll kit. So anyway, I'm very happy to have this doll and to make it, and I was thinking about putting it in my collection. A lot of the dolls that I have made in the past, I never kept in my collection because everybody wanted customs and I didn't have time to make them for myself because I've always been a slow reborner, and not because, not that I'm slow because I'm slow, it's just, I just take kind of my time doing it, and I really want to change that. I love how quickly my wife works, and I want to be more like her. And not that she's quick and makes bad work. Oh no, let me show you guys her dolls. She is quick and makes amazing work. Beautiful work. So much so, we are also going to be getting a doll in my collection made by her that she's working on, because I want one of her babies so bad, because her babies are beautiful. But look at this one. This one is Miracle. She is long time sold out. But look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, beautiful reborning work. You see her little face. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. I know my channel used to be very geared towards my painting and tutorials, painting tutorials on how to paint reborn dolls and stuff like that, but I am going to be changing that significantly because I want to be able to put up more content on here, and I really want to share more of what I do, what I collect, along with the painting videos, but more with a touch of me, you know, not just artist, but you know, what I buy, what I may be eating, what I may be cooking. So there's going to be a huge change in my channel. Hopefully you guys can join me on that because I really want to share that stuff. I always want to share that, and I always think no one wants to see that. And while that might be true, it doesn't make me happy. So I really want to change that. I was going to share with you guys some other dolls, but I'm realizing this video is a really good length, so we will share that in another video. Hopefully you come back. But before we go, I want to share with you guys this doll again. If you guys remember, I opened her in my video where my friend Tamoro sent me the beautiful composition doll and the real baby right here, and we weren't sure where she came from. Well, I figured it out. I just did a photo of her and looked her up through Google search. She is a strawberry shortcake babe. So in 1984, they released a series of berry babies. She is one of them. She is blueberry muffin, and she drinks and wets. I haven't actually tried that for myself or looked to see, you know, how it works, but she definitely is a very special doll. So thank you again to my friend Tamoro for blessing me with this little kitty. I am a big time strawberry shortcake fan, so it was just amazing to find out that she is part of that series, and I have one of them now. I saw the strawberry shortcake and I'm like, I need her. They are just so adorable. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you again next time. Bye.